Emily had been searching for a new start, and when she found the old Victorian house on the edge of town, it felt like fate. The house was everything she'd been looking for: charming, a bit mysterious, with an aura of history that intrigued her. The realtor mentioned it had been on the market for a while, but Emily didn't mind. To her, it seemed like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. After moving in, she spent the first day unpacking and getting to know her new home. The house was filled with creaky wooden floors, tall windows that let in soft light, and intricate woodwork that spoke of another time. It was the perfect place to leave her past behind and start anew. As night fell, Emily felt a sense of contentment. She made herself a cup of tea, settled into the cozy living room, and listened to the peaceful sounds of the countryside outside. It was so quiet compared to the noise of the city she had left behind. The stillness was soothing, almost like a warm blanket wrapping around her, but as she prepared for bed, something changed. The silence became too thick, too heavy, as if the house itself was holding its breath. Lying in bed, Emily found herself straining to hear something, anything that would break the oppressive quiet. And then, just as she was about to drift off to sleep, she heard it, a whisper. It was so faint at first that she thought it was just her mind playing tricks on her. But the whisper continued, low and insistent, just on the edge of her hearing. She sat up in bed, her heart beginning to race. The sound seemed to come from the walls themselves, as if the house was trying to speak to her. Get out. The words were barely audible, but they sent a chill down her spine. Emily tried to tell herself it was just the wind or the old house settling, but the whisper was too clear, too deliberate. She got out of bed and turned on every light in the room, hoping to chase away the unsettling feeling, but the whispers didn't stop. They grew louder, more urgent, filling the room with an eerie presence that made the hairs on the back of her neck stand up. It was as if the house was alive, and it didn't want her there. Panicked, Emily grabbed her phone and called her friend. She tried to explain what was happening, but the words came out jumbled and frantic. Her friend tried to reassure her, saying it was just her imagination, that old houses made strange noises, especially at night, but Emily knew this was different. She could feel it in her bones. The whispers weren't just noises, they were voices, and they were angry. By morning, the whispers had faded, but the sense of dread lingered. Emily couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't alone in the house, that something unseen was watching her, waiting for her to make a mistake. She decided she couldn't stay another night. Packing her bags in a rush, she left the house without looking back. The old Victorian stood silent behind her, its windows dark and empty. Emily never returned, and the house remains vacant to this day. Locals say it's cursed, that anyone who tries to live there hears the same whispers, urging them to leave. Some believe the house is haunted by its past, others think it's something far more sinister. But one thing is certain, the whispers never stop, and they're always waiting for the next visitor. Enjoyed this story? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to hear more spine-chilling tales. Stay tuned for the next one, it's just around the corner.